Limits of trigonometric functions behave much like the functions that we've seen already. When we first started looking at limits of polynomials and rational functions, one of the first things we tried to do was simple evaluation, and if the evaluation of our function gave us an answer, that would be our limit. And we'll see that trigonometric functions work the same way. So let's look at the limit as x approaches pi over 3 of the function cosine of x plus 6x. So here we're going to do a simple evaluation by substituting pi over 3 in for x into our function. So this limit will equal cosine of pi over 3 plus 6 times pi over 3, assuming that both of these terms give us a solution. Now we need to be able to evaluate cosine pi over 3. So here we see the triangle, the pi over 3 triangle, in the first quadrant. And we see that the adjacent side is 1, the opposite is root 3, and the hypotenuse is 2. Now remembering that cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse, we replace cosine pi over 3 with 1/2, and we can reduce our second term to get a solution of 1/2 plus 2 pi. That is a real number, so we actually have a limit here. We can also write this limit as 1 plus 4 pi all divided by 2 if we wanted to have it over a common denominator. So we see that for many of our problems, direct evaluation of our trig function will give us the answer to our limit. Let's look at a second example. Here we're going to look at the limit as t approaches minus pi over 4 of e to the tangent t. So we're going to simply do a substitution for t and put in minus pi over 4. So we have that our answer will be e raised to the t of minus pi over 4. Now we need to simplify this by figuring out what the tangent of minus pi over 4 is. So here is our pi over 4 triangle in the first quadrant. And we need to put this triangle into the fourth quadrant to get the minus pi over 4 angle. And so what that does is it gives us a -1 on the y component. The x component still remains 1. Tangent is the ratio of opposite over adjacent, so we get -1 over 1. So our solution is e raised to the -1.